hi, and welcome to Gene's Corner. This has been just such an exciting week, and actually it's an exciting summer. One of the things that has interested me so much, and I've enjoyed so much, is the Word of the Week. And it's great to see it because we had the Word of the Week years ago when I was a kid in camp. And in fact, I was the last one to do the Word of the Week before Mr. Fishbein stopped it. And it's just great to see something like this happening. We have so many people from all over, and we can learn from them and absorb things that we never knew before. But when we did the Word of the Week, it was a little bit different. And Mr. Fishbein would have a contest. And whoever would learn the most words from our international staff would get, at evening activity, they would get an extra glass of chilled prune juice. And Mr. Fishbein was very proud of the way our kids learned. Unfortunately, it was the same ones who kept on winning, and it used to annoy me terribly that like Gertrude Nussbaum, she was a brain, and she could always come up with words that she had learned, and Thelma Goldfarb, I mean, she was another brain, and it just annoyed me. I could never get involved in it, and I wanted to be part of it, and finally, I figured out the solution, because like Gertrude would come up, and she'd say, I learned some things in German. I learned that the word for pencil is Bleistift, and the plural is Bleistiften, and the word for one is ein, and dozen is Dutzend, and she says, ein Dutzend Bleistift, and Mr. Fishbein says, use it in a sentence, and she says, setzen Sie sich auf ein Dutzend Bleistiften, and she was so proud of herself, but I knew that meant, please sit on 1 dozen pencils. I didn't think she could win, but Mr. Fishbein gave her the prize, but I figured it out. I figured if you learn one word from each country, learn the same word, you can learn a lot of different countries' words. So I did some research, and I found out, for example, that in Israel, they call it sherutim, conveniences. And my mom found this in my trunk, my notes from that, and I told her about Word of the Week. She sent it up to me last week, the notes that I made. And in ancient Latinia, they called it the cacatorium, which makes the most sense, because people, they say, I'm going to the restroom. You don't go to the restroom to rest. You go to the restroom to do something else. And the ancient Latinians, which is why they were so great, they nailed it with the word cacatorium. That's where you go to do caca. However, I started looking things up, I started doing research, and I discovered that in a lot of countries, there's a similarity. Like in Argentina, the word is baño. And in Cuba, the word is baño. And in Chile, the word is baño. And in Costa Rica, the word is baño. And I'm doing this for Mr. Fishbein, because he said, who knows how many words? And Thelma said, I have 9 words. And Gertrude said, I have 14 words. And I said, I have 95 countries. I have 95 countries. And he didn't want to believe me. But finally, he called on me. And I started going through these. Argentina, baño. Cuba, baño. Chile, baño. Ecuador, baño. Albania, toilet. Andorra, toilet. Angola, toilet. Armenia, toilet. Azerbaijan, toilet. And I could see that Mr. Fishbein is getting red in the face, because he knew what was going to happen with this. And I just kept on going. Belgium, toilet. And Benin, where they speak French, toilet. And Bosnia-Herzegovina, he never heard of that, toilet. Bulgaria, toilet. Croatia, toilet. Denmark, toilet. Djibouti, toilet. Ecuador, baño. Equatorial Guinea, where they speak French, toilet. Finland, toilet. France, toilet. Germany, toilet. Greece, toileta, a little bit different. And my mom sent me this. Austria, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Liechtenstein, Luxembourg, all toilet. And I was winning. And Mr. Fishbein is getting red in the face, because he knew that I was going to win. Finally, he said, that's it, no more. You win, you get the glass of chilled prune juice. But that's how I did it. I figured it out. I reasoned it out. One word I learned, and I did it for all of these countries. I just wanted to keep on going. He couldn't even stop me till I got to Yugoslavia. Yugoslavia, toilet! And it was a triumph and a victory, and I won that. But that's the beauty of camp, is that we're here with so many people from so many places that we can learn from them. And we can even learn other words from them too, which is really, really a nice thing, and it's part of camp. So, getting the high sign from my producer, that's all the time we've got. But thanks for stopping in, and remember, if you need me, you know where to find me. I'll be standing in the corner.